Now, the New York government, I should say, it should be the government, yes. So these guys have decided what they're going to do is take social media platforms to court. They are suing them. Yes, this is the New York City. Suing them for what? They are suing them for youth mental health crisis. As I was reading through, they are pegging some of their, sort of like the suit on damage. I mean, young people, children, basically, are being damaged mentally. And these are the social media platforms that are being sued. One is YouTube, there's Snapchat as well. Twitter is also included, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And I'm just thinking, I am 50-50 on this particular issue. First things first, when your child is exposed and they are probably under 18, it is your responsibility as a parent to ensure, that they're not using their phones to an extent where they're getting addicted. Why? Because social media has made people millionaires. Social media has built people's careers. Social media is a new digital era. People have, now moving into social media to actually increase their revenue streams and stuff like that. So it is doing good in as much as it is doing bad for other people. I don't know what you think about this, but if I'm looking at all these social media platforms and where we're getting this mental health problems from, if I look at Instagram first things first, this is an app that has made people feel worthless. Absolutely useless, because if you're not in your 20s, traveling, going on holidays, living the best life, using the most, expensive phones, then you're not considered as a cool person and you're failed in life. This is what's pushing so many people to, mental health. If you're on X and you cannot take jokes and you cannot take things like, positive criticism, then you'll consider that as trolling. And of course, you will not last there, which is definitely going to push people to, depression. But at the same time, Twitter is a toxic place because there are people who just wake up and decide they are going to troll you. They are going to bully you for no apparent reason. What about TikTok? How do I feel about TikTok getting sued? First things first, for me, TikTok is a place where I get so much relief because this is a place that's funny, has got so many funny videos. I don't know what you guys, enjoy on this particular app or what comes on your FYP generally. But for me, I'm not seeing anything that could push me to depression on TikTok. So if you can leave this one out and not sue it and sue everything else, well then please do that. Now, what about Facebook? Well, I consider Facebook as an application for relatives who just type amen and yes to everything. Somebody's just going to say, you're going to get a miracle tomorrow. They type amen. And these are unrealistic things. Facebook is more like, an area, a space for matured people. And Snapchat, I don't care much about Snapchat, it's because I've not been exposed to it. I don't know what you think about, countries and cities like New York. This is not the first time we're hearing things like this in America. I don't know what you think and feel about them suing some of the social media platforms for basically just pushing young people into a mental health crisis. I want to hear from you, 071903896. Does this suits hold water, all right? Or is this a responsibility that parents should take to ensure that their children are exposed to social media? And maybe the government can have restrictions and policies to ensure that children do not even use some of their phones in school. I mean, in the US, people go to school with their phones. In Kenya, they don't, which is why we don't have these cases, majority of them.